In this video, I'm walking through an audit of aztecindustries.com to see what's going on with their website and what can be done to help them get more traffic and generate more revenue from their site. Let me show you what I see. So first, if we look at the site here briefly, looks like they have quite a bit of content. I often recommend that most websites have information about products, applications, industries, things like that. And they have quite a bit of that information here. So it looks like forestry could be an industry or an application. They kind of have them mixed in here together. Now, one of the big things I like to look at first is just getting some idea about how strong their site is, how many keywords they're ranking for, what keywords they're ranking for. And for that, I use Ahrefs here. And if we first look at domain rating, DR59 is on a 0 to 100 scale. Relatively strong domain, and they're ranking for 1,800 keywords, getting 11,700 people to their site every month. And that is not good or bad necessarily. It depends on the market and the market potential from a keyword perspective. Now, one thing going on here that I don't necessarily like from a quick view is this discrepancy here, 1,400 referring domains and 426,000 backlinks. So that could be one of a number of things causing this. One could be they got spammed or they have spam links. Number two is, and let me backtrack here a second. A referring domain is a unique instance of a different website linking to them, and a backlink is a non-unique. So you can have one referring domain and 10 links from that domain. So the other instances may be a footer link somewhere or on links on a big site where they have hundreds or thousands of links to them. So if we look here quickly at backlinks, we can start to see, actually, let's go to anchors, look at anchor text, and we'll see how many anchor text links they have. Looks like they have a lot for their domain, which is good. Osborne.co.za, maybe that was an acquisition or something. That could be another case where they have an acquisition and those sites have a significant number of links that were redirected. So I'm not seeing anything way out of the ordinary here. Looks like some empty anchors here as well, but nothing crazy from that perspective. So it could be, you can see 148,000 links here for www Aztec link. So not sure exactly what's going on here, but from this quick view, nothing that is extremely alarming, especially because they have not, this huge dip that we have here going on right now is largely due to how Google has changed the tracking of keywords. So this is not critically alarming here that I'm seeing. So let's look at keywords, see what they're ranking for. And let's first sort by search volume. It looks like they lost some broad for asphalt, pavers, chipper. Again, those are not critical necessarily to focus on. Let's go to just look at US based, even though they probably are not just US based. And let's also look at commercial and transactional intent. See what's going on here with these. Okay, now one opportunity here that I'm seeing is asphalt milling machine. 3,000 people search this every month, according to this part right here. And you can see here they have a specific page, applications page actually for this. I'm not sure the URL structure. It's applications/application. So if we go back to the site here, let's see. Click on applications. Asphalt milling. So this is the page, and it looks like, yeah, the URL structure is interesting here. It is, so here's the URL structure for this page. aztecindustries.com/applications/application/asphalt milling. Not sure why they have it set up that way, but that's not critical necessarily. Generally speaking, I would recommend having as flat of a URL structure as possible. So you'd want to have aztecindustries.com/asphalt milling, and you could still group it on an applications page, for example. So if we look at asphalt milling machine, let's see who's ranking, what's going on, what they're doing. And so we have Ortgen Group is cold milling, removal of road pavements. That looks to be, let's just check the site here. Okay, so this is actually a page about their products. Pretty well done. They have multiple groups of products on the page here, nice images, easy call to actions. Then we have asphaltzipper.com, looks like a blog post, and then another working group. Wikipedia, YouTube, and then Aztec Industries right here for their asphalt milling. So interestingly enough, the primary key phrase is not really well optimized on any of these sites here for asphalt milling machine. So if we go back to this page here, you can see this is listed and optimized as an application page, but I would suggest that this or a different page be optimized specifically for asphalt mining machine or asphalt milling machines to have a better chance to rank for that highly valued, highly searched keyword. And they do have other information on here, and they do have cold planer listed as the products. And knowing nothing about this industry, I did a quick search to figure out what the difference is between asphalt milling and cold planer. And I learned that asphalt milling is the process of removing the top layer of pavement, while a cold planer is the specialized machine used to perform the milling. So cold planer is the tool, asphalt milling is the job. Now, they could rank for either one of those and focus on cold planer, cold planing machines, or focus on asphalt milling and asphalt milling machines. So if I did a quick search here to compare the two, asphalt milling machine compared to cold planer machine, and asphalt milling machine, 1,900 searches per month, and cold planer machine, 40 searches per month. So huge opportunity there to focus on and work to rank for asphalt milling machine instead. Now on the page itself, the other recommendations I have would be to add in optimized content, kind of like Workgame Group has. You can see here they have a little bit of information about their large milling machines. They have information about their compact milling machines. They have some PDF downloads here for different brochures, and then information about small milling machines, and then information in general about these products. So I would recommend doing something similarly. And here's a list of keywords they could use to optimize on that page. Asphalt milling machine, of course, and then small, asphalt milling machine rental, if you have that or not, asphalt milling machine for sale, price, cost, mini, small. So just different group sizes, it looks like, would be a good grouping. And then if you had rentals, that would be another one. Cold milling, so having some information about cold milling and cold planer, cold planing, things like that. And then asphalt milling machine for skid steer. So if you have different attachments or however that would work. So lots of opportunity to add other content to a page or to a page like this, and also optimize the page better. Now I realize they have the structure set up here as an application is asphalt milling because the tool is the cold planer. But from an optimization perspective, it would make sense to also have a page optimized for asphalt milling machine or machines. So to summarize, what I would do is figure out any of the additional keywords or phrases that would make sense to focus on for Aztec Industries here, and then work to build a map of all of the keywords and phrases like asphalt milling machines, and then work to build that content and optimize that content so they have a better chance to rank for some of these high value, highly searched keywords and phrases. That's it. Hope you got some value from this video. If you did, subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that, and I'll see you on the next one.